Hi guys, if you want to play Cyber Hunter using PC but you don't know how to set up your keyboard and mouse to work with the emulator and to play this game, you are in the right channel because I will teach you how. Some of you prefer using PC over mobile because like me, you're a bit old and it's much easier to use mouse and keyboard. As long as you're enjoying the game, do it. Have fun. Now we are in the training room, and as you can see in my game or in my in-game screen, the controls are displayed: WSAD, up button, F2 and F3, and more, because I already set it up. But now what I'll do is I'll show you how to set it up one by one. So first, what I have, or the emulator that I have, is Bluestacks. You can download it. I'll put the description and the link below, but most of you are watching this video because you already have Bluestacks installed. So the next thing is, once you already have Cyber Hunter set up, you've already downloaded it, you have to click here which says Open Keyboard Controls UI. So after clicking it for the first time, you will see this screen. It's just blank, doesn't have any control displayed yet, or controls displayed yet, or keyboard controls displayed yet, because you have to put it one by one. So let's start with the D-pad, or the analog control, which helps you, or which will help you move your character from left to right, forward and backward. Okay, so click the D-pad icon here, click it once, or click and hold, then drag it here. Now it's all set as WSAD. You don't need to change it. It will move the way you move your character in other games like Counter-Strike and other WSAD games. So it's just basic. Next is let's go to aim, pan, and shoot. This is one of the important controls for playing this game because you won't be able to shoot without this. So click and hold again. The very first option when you click it will be F1 with a crosshair. Put it here. I'll explain the importance of this. It will ask you to put another key, but just leave it as F1 and then click outside. F1 toggles your mouse pointer and then the in-game view itself, which I will show you later. So for now, for us to set up pointing and shooting and using the scope of your gun, you have to right click this. After right clicking, you will have a bunch of options here. You would want to select fire with mouse left, or with left click mouse, but the title says fire with left or mouse left. So click this box, enable mode, and then it says here place the fire icon over the fire weapon control on the screen. So what we want to do is to click that fire icon, or left mouse click icon, and then put it over here, so that when you press left click, your gun will start to shoot. So once you're done, click save and then close. Then you can try your control. What you want to do now is to click in the screen and then hit F1, because without hitting F1 you won't be able to control anything in the game unless you click and hold it, which is a hassle, and that means setting up controls are useless because you have to click this manually to shoot. So if you don't want that, which most of us don't, just hit F1. Once you hit F1, the mouse cursor will be gone, and now your character's view is being controlled by your mouse. See? Can look and look left, look right, look up, look down, just using my mouse. Okay? Now you can start testing your W to move forward, D to move right, A to move left, and S to move backward. You can also press W to move forward and D to move like northeast or northwest, northeast, west, yeah, northwest, and then W and A to move northeast, S and A to move southeast, and then S and D to move southwest. Next we want to try to shoot using the left click. Let's try this one. There you go, it's working. So we've got the basics covered: moving left, or moving and shooting and looking around. Now the V button, which we placed here, is for this. So if you want to look around without your character moving around as well, just have to press and hold letter V, and it will give you it will let you look around. Alright, so now we want to set up other in-game buttons to work with our mouse and keyboard. So now we have to click F1 again. The mouse cursor will be visible, and we just have to click the keyboard icon to open the advanced game controls. So now we got the movement covered and the shooting and the looking covered. Let's now set up reload. So we want to click on this one that says tap spot, click and hold, and then drag it to the reload icon here, in-game reload icon here, and then let's set it up with to keyboard letter R. There we go, just like other first-person shooting games out there. Next we want to set up is running. So click and hold again, and then drag it to this in-game running icon, and then I'm gonna set it up because I'm comfortable using shift. So shift, there you go. Next is scope or sniping. Let's put it here, and then I will set it up as right click. There you go. After that, just hit X for this tab settings, and then move it a bit if you want it precisely inside the circle. There you go. Just right click. Next is jump. We wanna put another tap spot here in the jump in-game button or in-game icon, and then we put it as space. Next is you want your character to roll. Put tap spot here, and then I'll set it up as letter C. You can set up other buttons or other keys if you want to, but for me I'm comfortable using letter C for that. So once you're okay, just click outside or just click anywhere in the screen, and then let's move on to the next one. Next is the crouch button. You want to put another tap spot here, and then for me I will use the control key for that. Right now we will test, or we will try the keys that we set up for the movements, and let's click save and then X again. Alright, so we want to hit F1. There you go. So we have the movements here now. So let's try the reload by hitting letter R. There you go, it's working. Now let's try the scope by pressing right mouse click and then left click to shoot. There you go, it's working. Let's try the jump button by hitting space. C button to roll, and then control to crouch. Control again to stand up, and then shift to run. Alright, so that's how to lock the run function. Shift and then shift again to stop. Alright, so now that we have the movements covered, we will set up the keys for our weapons. So in game, let's hit F1. Now the mouse cursor is back again, or it's visible again, and then we're gonna hit the keyboard icon, and then tap spot. Click and hold, and then drag it to one of the weapon icons, and then I'm gonna put it as number 1. Click, get another tap spot, put it on top of the second weapon, and then we'll put it as number 2. There you go. So now we're going to try the weapons or the weapon keys that we set up, number 1 and number 2. Let's click save here and close this window. Hit F1 so we can control the in-game character. Now let's change the weapon to a rifle, which is our number 2. There you go. Alright. Now we want to change it again to our SMG. We hit number 1. Next is for the grenade. We want to put one here, and then we set it up as number 3. Get another one and put one over here for your medical items to heal yourself, and we set it up as number 4. Now as you can see, there are 2 more options on top of the number 3 and number 4 that we set up. So we put another one just on top here, or yeah, and then we set it up as F2. Another one up here for set it up as F1. Okay, and then save, close. Alright, let's try it. So let's try the grenade. We press 3. Alright, there you go. Grenade is up there. We press F2 to see if there are other grenades available for us. None, but it's working because it shows the option or the options. There. Now let's try heal. I already have half health left, so I'll press number 4 to heal myself. It's working. And then press F1 to see if there are other options, just like for the grenade, and as you can see, it's working. Now we want to set up the map key, so we get one tap spot over here. Now the reason why I want to put it on the upper rightmost part of this is because once you open it, you can close it using the same key as well. So we're gonna put letter M here. Let's save, close, and then let's try to hit M. And then as you can see, the letter M key is on the same spot as the close or the X button. So once you hit M again, the map will close. Now we want to set up the key for our quantum cubes. So we get another tap spot here and put it over here. And then for me, I'm comfortable pressing letter Q for that. There we go. Okay. Let's save it. Close. Now let's try if it's gonna work. There you go. Now there are 3 skills per game that you can use. So we want to set up keys for each skill. Okay. Now go back to our keyboard icon here. We get one tap spot over here, and I want to set it up as letter F. Get another one for the second skill. I want to set it up as letter G. Third one will be letter H. Save, close, and then try again. So let's press letter F to build a tower. There you go. And it is working. Now we want to set up our backpack. We're gonna put one tap spot over here at the backpack, or on the backpack icon, and then we will put tab. Alright, let's try it. Save and close. F1 and then tab. There you go. Now we want to set up our key for getting in the car to drive it. So we're gonna put tap spot over here and then put it as put the command letter T. As you can see, the tap spot letter G is can be used for the ride option. So let's save and X. So let's try letter T. Gets you in the car. You have to press Alt and then click get out manually to get out. If you just want to ride, you have to press letter G. Alright, there you go. Someone's driving it for me. I'm just a rider, okay? If you wanna shoot out the window, just press the left click. Oh, sorry, the right click. There you go. So you can get out of the window and start shooting. Now again, if you want to get out, just have to press Alt and then click get out. Or if you're much more comfortable, it's up to you. You can assign a key, but for me, I'm more comfortable pressing Alt and manually pressing it. Alright, so now that we are inside the car driving it, we want to set up buttons to actually drive it, because the W, S, A, and D buttons do not correspond with the forward motion of the car. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So when I press W, it doesn't move forward, it moves backward, and the movement to go left and right, or to steer the vehicle left and right, is not A and D, so we have to set it up. So what we have to do is to put some tap spots over here. I set it up as the up key, and then the reverse is the down key, then left key to move the car left, and right key to move the car right. Pretty straightforward. Now we click save and then X. As you can see, we can use the special skill of the car by pressing right click, just like our scope button. Right click again to stop it. Now let's move the car forward by pressing up, and then left to move it left, right to move it right, down to stop it, and then down as well to reverse it. Now we can change seats by pressing letter C. We can be the driver, we can be the rider. Now for opening boxes and selecting items to loot, I do not set up a keyboard shortcut for that. So what I do is when I am in-game view like this, I just press the Alt key so that I can control my mouse again, and then click the box icon. If you want to manually loot, you can hold the key or the Alt key again and just select what you want to loot like this. So again, click the Alt, then auto loot, or you can select one manually. Purpose of pressing Alt is to get the mouse cursor again, and then you can click wherever you want to click. So that's how you set up your keyboard and mouse in your PC using Bluestacks emulator so you can play Cyber Hunter. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you again next time. Ciao.